Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would show you sort of like an abstract ornament design that I thought of actually last minute, and it did take quite a time, but I actually love doing this. It's something different. I decided to do a sort of like a theme of Christmas with red and white, and I did end up like making it into something that I never thought that would happen, and I do think that I did a good job with this. It's pretty abstract right now, and there was actually a few issues with it, but I do think at the end it did turn out how I wanted it to be, which is good because art can sometimes be a pain in the butt if you don't do it correctly. But here I tried to make it into sort of like a pattern of some sort. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm trying to put it together, but I actually didn't cut anything out because I want to show you that even art isn't perfect. Sometimes you fail, sometimes you just realize how actually important it is. But at the end of the day, I just love sharing my drawing things that I do. It actually has been a long time since I actually did a drawing. I just finished class like 2 days ago and I don't know what to do. But yeah, if you have any questions about what I'm doing, then leave it in the comments, and also like this video so YouTube sends it to more people. The more people share this video, the better. I want immense success with this, even if it's a little bit success. Right here, I'm trying to put green, I think. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm certainly doing little blue blobs here and there. When I draw, there's not really a certain plan, but I do know sort of how to execute it once it's done. It does look really amazing once it's finalized into this amazing illustration. It does take a lot of time, but it's totally worth the time. So putting all these layers together, I do want this to be sort of part of the ornament that I'm trying to do. Then here I sort of added a black like ornament shape, like a circle of some sort. So yeah, then I just added the thing and tried to add like a clipping mask to the white and the red that I just did. There's a blank, so I decided just to drop the white. It was actually tricky because the background is also white. So then once I did it, it was successful, which turned out pretty great. And I do think that I'm doing an amazing job with doing this art. It's really abstract of me. Wouldn't you say so? I wanted to look as realistic as an ornament as possible, so I ended up taking it off. I don't know when I'm going to put back the red, but then I decided to do sort of a design. So then I'm going to add the drawing guide here and add an abstract design there. So it's going to be white, I think, or blue. And then adding this nice so that you can see my face there. So just doing a nice design in the middle. It's actually easy to make an ornament. I really thought it was actually hard. But I think ornaments are really pretty, and they really scream the Christmas season because you put them on the Christmas tree and then it suddenly looks amazing and magical at the same time. I do love celebrating Christmas. That's why I try to incorporate it as much as possible. And then I actually sort of used the red thing that I did. I'm going to drop a red sort of color, but I used sort of the same idea that I had at the beginning and sort of made it into my own take. And then after I add the red, I'm going to add the white and then sort of like incorporate it into this drawing because I just wanted to add these two colors. And then later I use liquify to make it more of like sort of like a candy cane, I don't know, sort of an abstract detail there. But it does look like a, what do you call them? Like peppermints. They look like peppermints that have swirly design on them. I really don't know how they do the design. It's really cool and unique. So the same idea I had is at the beginning, but this sort of like evolved into this, which I love so much. And I do think that it did a good job on this. It's really like amazing. So as you can see here, I'm trying to adjust it. I'm actually tried using this new tripod, and I'm just seeing how it works. And I really love this angle so much better than the other one. You can actually see my iPad and everything. So then at the back, I want to add add a black shadow at the back. But once I got the liquefy thing ready to go and sort of making it into how I actually want it to be. So then later I just Gaussian blurred it. I don't know, I didn't like it to be Gaussian blurred because I thought it would take away the design and uniqueness in it. So then I decided to just scrap it, and then right now I'm trying to add a black, I'm trying to add a color that fits this, but I think I'm just gonna do a black color or some sort of blue color. I don't know, but the blue color that I already did sort of fit with what the vibe was going towards. So then I would try to reduce the opacity of it. And yeah, and then I'm gonna add a shadow at the back there. Gonna use the Gaussian blur to see the shadow that I added, which looks pretty cute so far. Next I'm gonna add is the ornament thing, like the thing at the top, sort of like a box there, and then a little divot, like a sort of like ornament style thing. But then I just decided to just add a line at the top because I thought it was more fitting. I think like I put it to the top, sort of like what they do like on the, since it's like hanging on the tree, just thought it would be more such simpler in that way. Then it dropped color, and yeah, that's ornament so far. I did decide to add a backdrop because I thought it would add more flavor to it, because I don't want it to feel too bland either, but I do want to feel like it's actually Christmas. And yeah, I'm just gonna add some trees there, just little dashes of trees there, because I just love adding trees. It just adds a more Christmassy feeling to it, because I don't want it to feel boring at all. Then I added the bark with the brown color for both of them, which they do look cute together, don't they? Then I sort of fixed it up with using the green, which is easy if you have a mess. You could always fix it over by coloring over it. And yeah, the mistake is gone. So then I put it to the bottom, then changed the color to blue. Then I added some snow there. I decided to use the Gatsby brush like I always use. It's great for snow. It really has good texture. And then I try to make as big as possible so it's easier to color. I do like that it has sort of like a light texture to it. It's not too much going on there, but it's cool. Okay, so right now I'm just coloring it. It does take a bit of a time, but it's sort of satisfying. It's sort of satisfying to do it at the same time. I just love snow so much. And I'm pretty sure all the snow is melted. So next I'm gonna add the little dots of snow because I want it to feel like a Christmas thing. But before that, I added sort of like a little bump. That's sort of a little hill of stuff that people can sled on. Sort of like an idea that I had. I don't know. And next I'm going to add is some snow. Just add little dots here and there. add it all over the top so it sort of looks like it's real and really there, which I think this is also a good idea for a card, which I think is pretty cute. And I do think I did a good job with putting all this together. I had so much fun just hanging out with you guys, showing this art. I really think that I did a good job with this ornament. I know it's simple, but it's also a lot of fun creating all this art with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.